towards the middle and towards pretty much the whole mustache going with the grain. Right here, we want to match all of that, and what I'm going to do is pretty much create a faded effect going right into the thicker bottom, so that way we ain't got to take much off of his beard. He can keep it all connected, and he can still feel confident about having that full beard, bro. Because me and my dog, we've been at it developing this thing, and we've been working about, what, 2 years now to get this beard together? First and foremost, just kind of teaching you how to style it. A lot of people take away their beard potential with just kind of styling it the way that they think it's going to grow instead of just, for one, consulting with a professional, but two, just going into whatever style that they may see comfortable or see, what they may be used to. But normally, it takes a little bit of time and patience, and it also takes you being okay with the growing process, and I guess what they call the ugly phase. My boy done had days where he was just rocking the shadow. Yeah, we don't have to fake it till we make it out here. He done had enhancements, all that. That's if you somebody like my dog is in law school right now, so if you gotta keep that look up, there's still ways to maintain that image in which that's who I actually would advise doing enhancements the most. People that gotta maintain a certain image while you still got your own personal hair journey. And so we did a lot of those enhancements that look natural. And so, that's why I don't hate on women using weave or anything that they feel that they need to enhance their image while they're going through their own personal journey. I have several clients that I've tried this on. He don't know, but I've snuck a little bit in his beard here and there before. But not even that with the beards. It works more just for general health of your skin. I'm thinking of a name. Y'all can probably help me come up with a name, but yeah, we've been promoting the hair growth serum for a while. And like I say, I got proof and a lot of clients that have gone through a lot of missing hair spots. And granted, anything I use on my clients, I'm gonna use it on myself. So I was the first person to use this serum. I had a big patch right in the middle of my head, and now you can't even tell I had one. And so, anybody fighting those hair loss or hair thinning problems, understand that even 72 is too young to lose hair. So there is a cure for it. You just gotta not give up and be willing to go through that journey. So with shaving a beard and you talking blade versus razor, I honestly think they both have their pros and cons. Razor, you're able to go a little bit more detailed, but there are some where the razor blades may be too small or maybe too sharp to get chunks and bulks of hair, or just giving it that harsh line in between a lot of thickness. But that's pretty much, like I said, where the blade comes in at. But the blade is not going to be able to give it that crispy finish that the razor is going to give. So, like I said, they both got their pros and cons. I think a real barber or a good barber should be able to use each and every tool for what their strengths are for. So I think it's good to get it extracted for sure. But me personally, I just kind of cut right through them, because especially if it is an ingrown, we should be able to tell right there from the get go. So if it is an ingrown, that ain't nothing to just kind of get out your way. And I usually make sure it's okay with the customer or the client to get rid of, but it's normally good to get rid of it first. All right, bro, I'm finna get you off the podcast. I'm just playing. Fresh shave, depending on how I prepped it, if I softened the hair up and made sure the skin was had the right amount of steam, pores were open and stuff like that, at that point I'm just gonna clean it with, of course, some alcohol or some aftershave, which is just alcohol with fragrance. And of course, just kind of making sure my skin is clean, man. That's the most important thing. Because you gotta realize this is dealing with somebody's facial skin. So the biggest thing about the beard is just the health of the skin. Can't say it enough, for real. So like I say, just really just cleaning it with alcohol, to be honest. So yeah, that was an edge up with the beard and your hair from your boy, yours truly, Demarcus the Surgeon. You can always find me at Demarcus the Surgeon on IG, TikTok, whatever. Or you can come to Houston, Texas and find me right here at the Chop House, right here in the middle of 3rd Ward, right across the street from Texas Southern. I'll let your boy. Every time. I ain't say it, he said it.